postpone for next show. Yeah, so this is Louis C.K. It's a little bit long. It's like 15 minutes, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
Live at Caroline's. The last Louis C.K. that I did, I guess after it played, this one started playing, and they were all mad that I didn't play this one. So I told them that I would definitely put it on this show for them. So just coming through with my promises. That's all.
Well, and Juan, when you give the people what they want, usually we're not disappointed. So I'm excited.
Louis C.K.'s made us laugh like the last couple of times anyway. So
it's gold.
All right, Louis C.K. live at Caroline's 2011.
Boys. Another time I was on a subway, and this woman got on the train, young woman, and she got, you can tell how long people have been in New York by how they get on the subway, because people that live here just get on like, ugh. But she got on like this, like, It was pretty bad last time. I hope I don't hope nobody pisses in my face today. Last time, 14 people pissed right into my mouth. That was really traumatic for me, but I'm hanging in there. Still taking the train. I feel bad, I'm like that way as a father, too. Like, I have 2 kids, and I have a responsibility to stay in shape so I can take care of them, but I don't. I'm always in a 48-hour window of diarrhea. Either that I had it or I'll be having it within 48 hours of any given moment. There's always 2 diarrheas running up along the slide of my life, and I'm in somewhere. And depending on where in that window I am dictates how much of a radius from my home I'm willing to venture. Otherwise, I'm having diarrhea in a public restroom with my kids standing there watching me because they're little. I can't leave them out in a place. Daddy, I don't want you to have diarrhea. Sorry, honey, you want to go to the aquarium, is what happens. I told you, let's go to the deli and buy a Daily News and go home, but you want to get all fancy and go to the aquarium, so you gotta watch Daddy shit water out of his asshole. I was hanging out with a couple that I know, and they're married. They're 43 like me, and they're married. That's pretty much, once you're 43, you're either married, you're divorced. You don't really, after 43, the window's closed. You're staying. And it's true, that's what, all right, nobody cares that you're relating to this. Shut up. It's not interesting or important. I don't care. I get it, you're all well-dressed, you all work together. No, you're not gonna get the focus of the show. You're just not, just shut up. No one's gonna wanna watch a TV show about that I talked to some guy all his friends took him out, and come on! No, shut up. I'd rather there was an empty table here, and there will be if you don't shut up. All right, so anyway. I was reading to my kids the other night. We have a rule that if they get their teeth brushed and their goddamn pajamas on by 7:30, I'll read a book. Those are the rules. I'm always glad when they get ready, because I like to read to them. I do. I love reading to my girls. So we read a book the other night. We were reading Tom Sawyer. I'm reading them Tom Sawyer because Mark Twain, great author, and they're 5 and 9 years old. They're young for it, but they catch up to it, and they're fascinated by all the language. He uses big words and beautiful writer. And I picked Tom Sawyer, not Huckleberry Finn, because Tom Sawyer's a nice kid. Goes to school, he goes to church, lives with his aunt. Now, Huckleberry Finn is a dirty little homeless little white trash creep. And main problem is that he won't stop saying nigger. I mean, 40 times a page. I can't sit on my daughter's bed and just say nigger all night and then put her to sleep. I just ain't gonna do that. Anyway, I'm reading him Tom Sawyer, and it's a real nice book, but then all of a sudden he runs into Huckleberry Finn on the street. And then Tom saw his friend Huck Finn. I'm like, oh, God, okay. All right, let's take it easy here, fellas. Let's just have a nice, quiet conversation here. Let's see how this goes. Huckleberry Finn was carrying a dead cat. It's not a good sign. He's walking around with a dead cat. Tom Sawyer says, "What you doing with a dead cat, Huck?" Huck Finn says, "Gonna cure my warts." All right. My kids are fascinated. Who told you could cure warts with a dead cat? Well, Tom Wilson did it. He learned it from Jack Johnson, who learned it from some nigger down the street. Oh, God. All right, girls, listen. Here's the thing. America... People would say this word, and it's not a good word, and I don't know why. I'm sounding like Bill Cosby right now. But people used to say this word, and this is not a nice word to say. And so we remember. I told the girls, you know, these boys are racists. These boys are racists, and they're not nice boys. I think we can still enjoy the stories about the fishing and the trading, and it's weird, man. There's a, you know, that's part of our history, and we have to know it's there. And how do you cope with shit in your past that's bad? Like, how do you try to feel like a good country when you've done shitty things as an entire nation? How do you take your past and still feel good? You know, like when I was 8 years old, I showed my penis to a girl with Down syndrome that lived down the street. And I gotta walk around living with that every day. I gotta wake up as that guy. I was 8. If I did it yesterday, it would be considered a lot worse. But I'm still the dude that did that. I was just a kid, but this is still the penis that I showed to the girl with Down syndrome by the dumpster behind Kentucky Fried Chicken. That happened. Those were my values at 8 years old. And I know that's an awkward thing to equate to slavery in America, but it's kind of the same thing. My favorite thing to do is sleep now. I love sleep. Sleep is like, that's my thing. I love it. And my kids don't let me. They get me up at 6 in the morning. I don't have to get up till like 7 a.m. to get them to school. They wake up at 6. I don't even understand this shit. With the getting out of bed before you have to. They wake up and they're like, they're so excited and they want it. I get it. They want to share it with me. Daddy, look, it's all still here. That hurts my brain. Because at 6 a.m., I'm just, I'm so deep in the deep African sleep. Like it's just a ancient, mysterious, submerged in a river of warm chocolate, just. And sleep was like a goddess whore just sucking me off, just. She's got a gold helmet and 40 tongues, and she's. And she's speaking in a dead language. And she's feeding syrupy heroin into my penis while she's sucking.
What happened? Wait, we were just sleeping.
This is better than I thought it would be. It's edgier too. Like I almost paused it and like oh, we can't do this. And I may do that if we get across anymore.
We're doing it. It doesn't get worse than what's going on right now.
This
is go for it.
This is wild. I'm gonna run it back just a little bit. Yeah, this guy is.
I don't know that you need to run it back.
Look at him go.
we slurped enough. Okay.
Look at him go.
And she's speaking in a dead language. And she's feeding syrupy heroin into my penis while she's sucking. Let this be my life. Please let this be real. Let this be real. Daddy, no. Oh, shit. Daddy, wake up. I've always eaten wrong. I never knew that food is a benefit to your body. I never looked at it that way. I always looked at food as another awful thing I'm about to do. Oh, God, I'm going to have one of those. I never realized that food is supposed to be good. It's supposed to make you feel good. You should eat like a little piece of salmon this big, and then you're like, oh, shit, look at what I can do. That's supposed to be the effect of food. You're not supposed to just push more and more shit in until you're like, oh, God. Oh. You're not supposed to have to cancel shit because of something you ate. That's not the desired effect of food. You eat a little piece of lettuce, and the guy in your belly catches it. This is amazing. I can make skin cells and blood cells and some energy. The guy in my belly hates me. He gets my third donut. He's like, what do you... Come on, man. What do you imagine I'm doing with those? I can't... There's no part of you I can make out of donuts. It's just a storage issue. I got nowhere to put it. 4. He's eating 4 donuts. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, and he's jacking off now. Come on, man. Get a grip. Just stop. And the other guy's like, what do you want to do with the donuts? Just shit them out. Shit all of them out, whole. Let him find 4 whole donuts in the toilet. Let's see if that slows him down.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. I just shat 4 perfect donuts.
Please welcome the shitty fat tits.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you very much. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you. You're a host, ladies and gentlemen. Please, give it up. He should. Anyway, do you know how much stupid stuff we do just to get pussy? Sex.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
so
think.
hold on. No, that's Doug Stanhope, and I'm not sure why he's in the middle right here. That's interesting. But yeah, so is this still... Hold on one second.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
so
everybody.
weird.
I have some notes I'm going to be working off of. I hope that's okay with you. I never stopped anything so cold in all my life. That was amazing. You guys were clapping so much.
Yeah, that was interesting. That was Doug Stanhope. I haven't seen Doug Stanhope since like The Man Show or whatever. So he looks a little weird to me, but it was like, yeah, for just like 20 seconds, I just skipped past it. Let's get back into this. It's about halfway over.
And now you look like you've never clapped in your lives. That applause is so far in the rearview mirror right now. That's amazing. How quickly. Yeah! There was a girl once who blew me, who subsequently hung herself to death. It's true. She didn't do it right after, just so you know. She didn't do it like immediately after. She did it 2 years later. Because that's how long it takes, that's how long you can live with having blown me before you need to end your life. That's how long everyone who has blown me has died 2 years later of their own doing. That's the gestation period for suicidal shame that comes from having had my penis in your mouth. That's such an awful way to describe blowing somebody, having had my penis in your mouth. It just gives you an image of somebody, oh, I got some... Oh, I got his dick in my mouth. Do I still have his... Do you see his dick there? Oh, shit, yeah, you got his dick. I was on an airplane, and there was a Hasidic Jewish man trying to put an enormous bag under the seat. It doesn't matter that he was Hasidic, but it's a detail. It's detail. When you try to put enormous bags under seats, folks notice the kind of person you are. They make note. They say some Chinese guy, whatever you are, they're going to describe you. They're not just going to say, a man put a little giant thing under his seat. What kind of man? It's not important. Just a fellow. No, this guy. Trying to shove this thing under the seat. No one can leave because he's not going to not do it. And the flight attendant was a guy, and I'm not going to say he was gay because that's not important. It doesn't enter into the story. I'm going to call the Jewish guy a Jewish guy, and I'm going to call the gay guy just some guy. How do you like that? Isn't that unfair? I'm not going to identify him as gay because I don't want to discredit them. Actually, he didn't do anything wrong. So, boy, what a disaster this is right now. Jewish guy trying to put the thing under the seat, and the guy's going, sir, it's not going to fit. He was only slightly gay, like that. He wasn't like, sir, it's not going to fit. Ah! No, he just said, sir, it's not going to fit. It's going to fit. I know it's going to fit. It's going to fit. I'm telling you, Moses. When I was about 6 years old, maybe, I stayed home from school one day. I had a single mom, and she worked. So when I stayed home from school, I just got to be alone in my house. And so one day I was alone in my house watching TV. I think I was about 6 years old, maybe 7. And I went and got my pillow from my bed, and I sat on it, and I farted into it. And then I decided, I was sick in my stomach, so I was like, I'm just gonna fart into this pillow for just all day. I mean, I just kept farting into that pillow just over and over again. Like at least more than 200 times. Just for hours. And then I told myself, I'm gonna smell this now. Because I've been farting into it all day. And I had the pillow and I just said, I'm just gonna go all at once. And I just shoved it on my face and I went, and I have never had an experience like that again in my life. I really feel like I overstimulated myself at 6 years old because it like jaded me for every other thing that's ever happened. I watched a bum eat a rat. And I was like, so? I smelled 200 farts when I was 6. A little too proud. You ever get too proud of yourself for just not being a piece of shit? If you see somebody in a store who's got a thing, whatever it is, there's not supposed to be any negative version of anything for anybody. They had a creative...
It did say, hold on, let me run this back. It did say guest appearing Doug Stanhope.
I smelled 200 farts when I was 6.
I thought for some reason somebody put it in there like...
A little too proud. You ever get too proud of yourself for just not being a piece of shit? If you see somebody in a store who's got a thing, whatever it is, there's not supposed to be any negative version of anything for anybody. They had a creative amount of limbs. And you saw them and you just scanned the room. You didn't go, boo! You just kept going. You just kept, that's them, and you just went, you didn't go, ah! You just kept going. And then you're like excited, like, oh, I am an angel. Oh. There should be a statue of me in this spot, letting that person have the same just regular day that I had. When I was, when I graduated high school, all my friends went to college, and I didn't. I was a very bad student, and I could have gotten into some college, but why keep failing? Why just keep being in trouble all the time and doing things badly? So I just figured I'll just go work, do things. So I moved in with my only friend, who I wasn't very good friends with, but he also didn't go to college. So we got an apartment in Boston. And so we're both 18 years old, living in downtown Boston.
And and we lived in one room. We slept in the same room. It was a little tiny studio apartment. And so one time he started making jokes about jerking off. He's like, "You jerk off a lot? You know, do you want me to leave the room so you can jerk off?" Like he kept saying that. "Hey man, if you need me to leave so you can jerk off, I'll do that," or whatever. And I was like, "Well, hey, what about when you would jerk off?" And he goes, I don't do that." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I never have done it." And I was like, "Are you serious?" I was blown away by this. He said, "I've never done it." He goes, "I kind of wish I could, but I just can't bring myself to do it. It's too weird. Like, I get weirded out. I've never done it." And I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah, I never jerked off." And he told me that. And that stuck in me for years because I thought, there's folks that cannot do it. Because to me, this shit is just a plague. I'll never escape this shit. There's moments I've done this that I really would like to take back. But it's just, sometimes I'm all packed, ready. I got bags of roll, and I go, I gotta sit down and jerk off before I leave the house. It's just a constant insulin injection that I need to get. And I really hate it. I'd love to never have to jerk off. And I've always thought there's something wrong with me, because there's a dude who was pretty normal who just said, "I don't do it." Anyway, I ran into him about 2 years ago, and he said to me, "Remember when we talked about jerking off?" And I said, "Yes." He said, I don't know why I was like ashamed to talk about it with you, but I was jerking off constantly." So he said, "I've been jerking off since I was 11. And when we lived together, I used to go in the bathroom and jack off all the time, and I was afraid to tell you." And I was like, if I could murder one person, it would be you. If I could kill one guy, it would be you piece of shit.
All right, we're gonna call it a night, guys. John just said stream unavailable. Good night, John. Yeah, I'll check it out. The ones that we've seen, I'll probably take off, and then we'll just play probably the first couple or whatnot. Good night, all. Peace out, guys.